Srimad Bhagavad Gita is the holy scripture which gives us complete knowledge how to lead a life so as to remain happy and peaceful and lead a spiritual life without renouncing this world. Arjun in the battlefield, when he saw his kinsmen on both sides due to attachment and grief, he declined to fight. Lord Krishna explains the basic difference between the destructible body and the eternal soul. Karam Yoga, Janan Yoga, Sankhya Yoga, and Buddhi Yoga. Then Lord Krishna motivates Arjun to do actions without desiring fruits. By acting for the pleasure of the Supreme without selfish motive, one can be liberated from the karam bondage. Lord gives us the complete knowledge about the soul, God, and their relationship, which is both purifying and liberating. Such a knowledge is the fruit of selfless devotional action, Karam Yoga. Lord gives complete knowledge about various types of yajna and advises Arjuna to dedicate all his actions to the Lord without desiring any fruit of his actions which will relieve him from bondage of actions. Now we proceed to chapter 5.
ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ॐ श्रीकृष्णपरमात्मने नमः। अथ पञ्चमोऽध्यायः कर्मसन्न्यासयोगः। अर्जुन उवाच सन्न्यासं कर्मणां कृष्ण पुनर्योगं च शंससि यच्छ्रेय एतयोरेकं तन्मे ब्रूहि सुनिश्चितम्।
Srimad Bhagavad Gita, chapter 5, Karam Sankhya Yoga. Arjun said, Krishna, I am confused listening to praise of renunciation of action, Karam Tyag, and performance of action, Karam Yoga. Kindly, decisively tell me which path is beneficial for me.
श्रीभगवानुवाच सन्न्यासः कर्मयोगश्च निःश्रेयसकरावुभौ तयोस्तु कर्मसन्न्यासात् कर्मयोगो विशिष्यते ज्ञेयः स नित्यसन्न्यासी यो न द्वेष्टि न काङ्क्षति निर्द्वन्द्वो हि महाबाहो सुखं बन्धात् प्रमुच्यते। साङ्ख्ययोगौ पृथक् बालाः प्रवदन्ति न पण्डिताः एकमप्यास्थितः सम्यक् उभयोर्विन्दते फलम् यत्साङ्ख्यै प्राप्यते स्थानं तद्योगैरभिगम्यते एकं साङ्ख्यं च योगं च यः पश्यति स पश्यति।
Shri Bhagavan said, both Karam Tyag, renunciation of action, and Karam Yoga, performance of action, give highest benefit. Karam Yoga is easy, but Karam Tyag is better. O Arjun, he who does not have grudge against anyone and has no aspiration, such a Karam Yogi, man of action, should be considered as a renouncer because he is free from grudge and attachment, he is liberated from bondage. The one who considers Sankhya Yoga knowledge and Nishkam Karam Yoga, doing action without desire, as different is ignorant. For the learned, both Sankhya Yoga and Nishkam Karam Yoga are the same, because if one is properly established in either, as a result attains God. What is achieved by Gyan Yoga is also achieved through Karam Yoga. The one who knows thus is the learned who is able to see the real truth.
सन्न्यासस्तु महाबाहो दुःखमाप्तुमयोगतः योगयुक्तो मुनिर्ब्रह्मा न चिरेणाधिगच्छति योगयुक्तो विशुद्धात्मा विजितात्मा जितेन्द्रियः सर्वभूतात्मभूतात्मा कुर्वन्नपि न लिप्यते नैव किञ्चित् करोमीति युक्तो मन्येत तत्त्ववित् पश्यन् शृण्वन् स्पृशन् जिघ्रन् अश्नन् गच्छन् स्वपन् श्वसन् प्रलपन् विसृजन् गृह्णन् उन्मिषन् निमिषन्नपि इन्द्रियाणीन्द्रियार्थेषु वर्तन्त इति धारयन् ब्रह्मण्याधाय कर्माणि सङ्गं त्यक्त्वा करोति यः लिप्यतेन स पापेन पद्मपत्रमिवाम्भसा।
O Mahabhav, without Nishkam Karam Yoga, renunciation gives pain. Nishkam Karam Yogi soon reaches the Supreme. The Karam Yogi, a pure soul who controls his mind and senses, sees Atma, soul, in every living entity while performing all actions, is not bound with actions. The one with divine consciousness, even if he sees, listens, touches, smells, and eats, walks, sleeps, and keeps breathing, but still he thinks. He does not do anything and thinks that the organs are doing their action and he is different from them. The one who gives up all desires, dedicates all his actions to the Supreme, is not implicated in sin like a leaf of lotus plant remains unaffected by water.
कायेन मनसा बुद्ध्या केवलैरिन्द्रियैरपि योगिनः कर्म कुर्वन्ति सङ्गं त्यक्त्वात्मशुद्धये युक्तः कर्मफलं त्यक्त्वा शान्तिमाप्नोति नैष्ठिकीम् अयुक्तः कामकारेण फले सक्तो निबध्यते सर्वकर्माणि मनसा सन्न्यस्यास्ते सुखं वशी नवद्वारे पुरे देहि नैव कुर्वन्न कारयन् न कर्तृत्वं न कर्माणि लोकस्य सृजति प्रभुः न कर्मफलसंयोगं स्वभावस्तु प्रवर्तते नादत्ते कस्यचित् पापं न चैव सुकृतं विभु अज्ञानेनावृतं ज्ञानं तेन मुह्यन्ति जन्तवः.
The Karam Yogi, by renunciation of all desires for results, achieves supreme peace, and the one who is not a yogi gets involved in bondage of result of actions. Jivatma, who renounces all actions, neither does anything or gets anything done, lives with pleasure in the house of a nine-door body, giving up all actions. Prabhu, the Supreme, does not create doership, neither actions nor their result. All this happens due to qualities of nature, gunas of nature. The Supreme does not associate himself with good deeds or sins of anyone. Man, due to ignorance, makes the Supreme responsible for his virtues and sins.
ज्ञानेन तु तदज्ञानं येषां नाशिदमात्मनः तेषामादित्यवत् ज्ञानं प्रकाशयति तत्परं तद्बुद्धयस्तदात्मान तन्निष्ठास्तत्परायणाः गच्छन्त्य पुनरावृत्तिं ज्ञाननिर्धूतकल्मषाः विद्याविनयसम्पन्ने ब्राह्मणे गविहस्तिनि शुनि चैव श्वपाके च पण्डिता समदर्शिनः इहैव तैर्जितः सर्ग येषां साम्ये स्थितं मनः निर्दोषं हि समं ब्रह्म तस्माद् ब्रह्मणि ते स्थिताः न प्रहृष्येत् प्रियं प्राप्य नोद्विचेत् प्राप्य चाप्रियं स्थिरबुद्धिरसम्मूढ ब्रह्मविद् ब्रह्मणि स्थितः.
But by divine knowledge, whose ignorance is destroyed, is able to know the true form of the Supreme in that knowledge, which acts like a light of the sun illuminating everywhere in the day. One who with mind and intellect takes refuge under the Supreme and remains established with full faith in the form of the Supreme, such a person gets purified, is liberated from the sin with divine knowledge, and is freed from reincarnation and attains salvation. The one who has attained the true knowledge looks at all beings with the same vision and considers all Brahmins, cows, elephant, dog, and even the one who eats dog alike. The one whose mind is established in equality of vision conquers the cycle of birth and death in this very life. He is flawless like the Supreme and is therefore seated in the absolute truth. The one who has attained the state of divine knowledge does not rejoice in getting something pleasant, nor grieves on experiencing the unpleasant. He is a person of steady wisdom, knower of the Supreme, and established in the Supreme.
बाह्यस्पर्शेष्वसक्तात्मा विन्दत्यात्मनि यत्सुखं स ब्रह्मयोगयुक्तात्मा सुखमक्षयमश्नुते. ये हि संस्पर्शजा भोगाः दुःखयोनय एव ते आद्यन्तवन्त कौन्तेय न तेषु रमते भूतः. शक्नोति हैव यः सोढुं प्राक्शरीरविमोक्षणात् कामक्रोधोद्भवं वेगं स युक्तः स सुखी नरः. योऽन्तः सुखोऽन्तरारामा तथान्तर्ज्योतिरेव यः स योगी ब्रह्मनिर्वाणं ब्रह्मभूतोऽधिगच्छति. लभन्ते ब्रह्मनिर्वाणं ऋषयः क्षीणकल्मषाः छिन्नद्वैधायतात्मानः सर्वभूतहिते रताः.
The one who has acquired divine knowledge is not attached to pleasure of external senses and experiences divine bliss in the self. Being united with the Supreme through yoga, he experiences unending happiness. O son of Kunti, the pleasures that arise from contact with the sense organs are insatiable, and though appearing as enjoyable in the beginning, but are the cause of misery in the end. The one who is seated in divine knowledge does not involve himself in pleasures of sense organs. The one who, before the destruction of the body, utilizes his body in acquiring divine knowledge is able to resist the forces of desire and anger. He is a yogi seated in divine knowledge and remains happy. The one who is happy within himself enjoys the delight of Supreme within and is illuminated by the light within, feels liberated from material existence, is united with the Supreme, attains the Supreme. The one whose sins have been purged, whose doubts are annihilated, devotes himself to the welfare of all beings, obtains absolute freedom.
कामक्रोधवियुक्तानां यतीनां यतचेतसाम् अभितो ब्रह्मनिर्वाणं वर्तते विदितात्मनां. स्पर्शान् कृत्वा बहिर्बाह्यान् चक्षुश्चैवान्तरे भ्रुवोः प्राणापानौ समौ कृत्वा नासाभ्यन्तरचारिणौ यतेन्द्रियमनोबुद्धि मुनिर्मोक्षपरायणः. विगतेच्छाभयक्रोध यः सदा मुक्त एव सः भोक्तारं यज्ञतपसां सर्वलोकमहेश्वरं सुहृदं सर्वभूतानां ज्ञात्वा मां शान्तिरिच्छति.
Such an ascetic who has overcome anger and lust through constant effort, has subdued his mind, is self-realized, attains the state of eternal bliss. The one who is free from anger, desire and fear, shutting out all thoughts of external enjoyment, with the vision fixed on the space between the eyebrows, controls the flow of the incoming and outgoing breath in the nostrils, and thus controls the senses, mind, and intellect. Such a person becomes free from desire and fear, is liberated forever. My devotee, who has realized that I, the enjoyer of all sacrifices and austerities, the supreme Lord of all worlds, and the well-wisher of all, friend of all living beings, attains eternal peace.
ॐ तत्सदिति श्रीमद्भगवद्गीतासु उपनिषत्सु ब्रह्मविद्यायां योगशास्त्रे श्रीकृष्णार्जुनसंवादे कर्मसन्न्यासयोगो नाम पंचमोऽध्यायः.
Om Tat Sat. Thus in Srimad Bhagavad Gita Upanishad, the science of Brahma, the scripture of Yoga, dialogue between Sri Krishna and Arjun, the chapter 5 named Karam Sankhya Yoga is over.